going on, my people? Welcome back. It's Rusty Water Outdoors. Today I'm going to show you how I repair my cast nets. So the only two cast nets that we actually do have right now is we went to Grand Isle to go fishing. I did not video that because I didn't want to. I wasn't feeling it. But Jamie did catch a pretty dang on good black drum. I'll put that picture in here. Yeah, she outfished me again. She did catch a big old black drum. Look at that bad boy. Right, caught a nice little flounder. That was pretty much it that we really kept. Yeah, you got to think about it. Cast net costs between 50, 100, 100 bucks, 200 bucks, depends on what cast net it is. So the two cast nets I have that we found in Grand Isle was low tide. So all I did was walk into the water, and actually got one cast net that's 5 foot, perfectly fine. It looked like they took the string. Look. It looked like they just took this string, put it around their hand like this, threw the cast net went everywhere. Into the water. They couldn't find it. Low tide, I got it. Great, thank you. Whoever threw it, thank you so much. So take your cast net, lead row, here, loop it, hook it. It's not going nowhere. Your cast net will stay on your hand, do it. The other one, it looks like they tried to throw it and they got snagged. So all the lead ropes on there popped, and they probably just said, hell with it, I'm not repairing it, and threw it back in the water. And now that's a 6 foot one. So that's the ones we're going to repair today, is this 6 foot cast net. Here's the tools that I use to repair my cast net. All right, the tools that you're going to need to get this job done are toenail clippers to cut the mono on line. You got a tape measure. I got an 80-pound test monofilm. A paint marker, any color. This is your barrels. This is single barrels and double barrels. So basically all this is just you clamp it onto whatever line you are to make a loop or anything. Let's see if I can zoom on in. So this is what we're going to use instead of tying knots on your cast net. This is your clippers to clamp everything down to it. Electric wire. I'm using heat shrink tubes and my heat gun. So the heat shrink tubes and your heat gun are designed to do this. So after all the cast nets either have it where you have this line that's keeping everything together off of your swivel, or you have this metal clip that you can use, that you can get too. You can get this off of Amazon, but this round I'm actually trying something different. This works very well. I'm going to try the heat shrink tubes and electric tape as of right now. I may actually get rid of that electric tape later on and change it to something else, but for this video's sake, that's what I'm using. So this is the cast nets that I actually did find in Grand Isle, just laying in the water because people, for this one, did not know how to tie the rope around your hand, and this one got snagged, so this is the one we're going to repair. You can see how it's a big old bird's nest in here. Big old bird's nest. So of course, this cast net is pointless right now. You can't do nothing with this cast net because of all this. So we're about to fix this right now. All right, about to take the cast net apart. So all I'm going to have is just my lead line and all my monofilling. I'm removing the net completely. So there you go. Net, mono. Don't lose that piece. You're going to definitely 100% need it. All right. So right now, all this, the net is going to the side. We'll come back to that in a minute. So now you want to free up all of that. You want to free up all that line off of your swivel. Actually, if you find your cast net, you find where you have your swivel at, and where the knot is either going to be a knot or that metal grommet. You want to count how many strings of mono that you have coming off of here. I just counted mine. Mine is 12. So I'm going to have 6 strands of rope of mono, 6 strands of mono, So you know how we said the cast net was 6 foot long? So all you do is for the leads, since the string that's going inside the cast net, you know that needs to at least be 6 feet tall. So you take the string, you got a 6 foot cast net, you times it by 2, that would make it 12. But what you want to do is that you have your cast net, if you have your cast net all the way extended, you want this part a little bit out. You don't want your cast net and your horn and everything sitting right next to it. So every cast net you have a little extension. So I went 14 feet total. So that's going to give me about a foot from my edge of the horn to the top of where the barrel is. And that's where you want it to be at. So all I did was have my tape measure. I pulled out my string, 14 feet, 6 inches, just because we're about to tie some things up just to make it a little bit. And every 7 foot, I put the electric tape on there, so that shows me where the center of my rope would be. You want to try to get this as close as possible, so you don't have to be perfect, but you want to kind of get it close. You don't want to be where it's a foot off and your cast net's going to be all lopsided. You want to make your cast net look good at the end. So once we're going to put the barrel hook or the swivel on top of here, it's going to go like that, all in the middle. So that will make 12 strands when after we're done. Let me get that together. Yay, I get to do a voiceover because my freaking mic went out. Alright, so would you see me pulling on that string? So I took the monofilament and actually made a knot through the swivels that I have. So I got a hook right there. I just hooked it. And just try to get as close as possible to the center. You can see how it's a little bit off, but don't worry, we actually went 6 inches more than what we needed to. So I'm just trying to get it tight so that knot would actually get tight for me. So there you go. I just put a knot in it. So that should hold everything together. So you split the line up, and that's where I'm going to use that heat shrink tubes from. Each line's going to get its own heat shrink. So yeah, you see right here that each line got its own little heat shrink tube. So that keeps that knot nice and tight. It protects those lines a little bit more. It strengthens everything up. It does not damage the line at all because you're not torching it. You're just heating it up a little bit just to get the tubes heat shrink to it, I guess. But now on this one, I decided to actually use that electric tape. I probably will get that little aluminum or tin, I don't know what the heck that really is, clamp it onto those heat shrink tubes. But right now, I'm actually going to put another one on the very bottom to have it where it's just all one line together. Yeah, you can see that I'm sweating my ass off over here. Alright, see how it's this long, one long piece. Put the electric tape going around it, and now it's uniform. Everything looks good, everything's together, everything is solid, everything is tight. You shouldn't have any problems with this part. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with that. Probably doing a strength test. I don't know. But hey, I'm just checking out the line, making sure everything looks good, making sure everything is even. If it's not, then we can cut it out in a minute. So the piece I said do not lose, this is where it comes into play. The one that I have in my mouth, so that's just the top of the horn that goes, so that's takes the line and actually just fans everything out. So I trimmed the line back to make sure everything is roughly even. I may do a little bit more to make sure it's perfect, but you're good whenever you need it. So now you see how it has 6 little slots, individual slots in that. I have 12 pieces of line. So all I'm going to do is go clockwise or counterclockwise and go 2 strands in each hole. So that's just going to open it up when the net gets open. It's going to help it fan out a little bit more. I don't know what the hell that face expression's about. Good lordy, babe. But yeah, it's looking like Spider-Man over here, just grabbing it and whatever. But hey, This would definitely help you out. Just put 2 strands in each one of them. If it's 5, then just go with it. So you can see how I'm about to show you. You definitely don't want to tangle this up either. You kind of want to go where the strand is, the first strand, the one that's furthest out to you. You want to get it in one and kind of just go where it, you don't want to put where one strand's in the front of the, I guess, the line, and put one in the back. You kind of want to keep them all together. So you just take it, loop it through, put it through that little thing, going clockwise or counterclockwise, whatever you desire. Grab your next 2 lines and put it through it. That's all it is. You're just grabbing 2 lines, putting it through the slide. Grabbing 2 lines, putting it through the slide. So you can see how it's starting to open up a little bit and looking nice and clean. So there you go. So everything is done. It opens, it swivels, it pivots, it slides. Everything's looking good. Look at me trying to get my own ratings up. So as I'm making this channel, trying to get it bigger, I gotta get the ratings up somehow. So I'm making this video, watching my old videos. This is me and Brady, and actually went duck hunting on this one. You can see how it was a little bit older than we normally did because of the, I guess, the camera. I didn't put it sideways to get a full picture, so I'm learning. But yeah, I'm making this video, watching my videos, so you get to watch this and watch that video at the same time. Too bad you don't get double ratings. But hey, I got to do what I got to do, and you got to do what you got to do. So just do it. And if you made it this far through the video, like, subscribe if you're not already. I'm actually getting this channel pretty decent right now. I got 117 followers. That's freaking amazing. I'm only been doing this since November, not even a year yet. So everybody that is subscribed to me, appreciate it very much. I'm not doing this to try to make fame, trying to get money. I'm just doing this to help out my family, get to go through different places, making memories. That's all this is about. I do deeply appreciate everybody that watches my videos and subscribe to it. It does mean a lot to me, a lot, very much. Thank you. All right, so make sure your line is in the middle of your cast net. Don't put your cast net inside out. Then when you do it, and everything is backwards. But yeah, just a little pointer. Make sure your line's in the middle of your cast net. All right, so this is me actually putting my string through the cast net. So when I had the paint marker, so this is where the paint marker comes into play. So every 6 weight, I have a string. So when you do your cast nets or get your cast nets, check where your lead rope or mono is and mark them, either with a paint marker or a piece of rope, something. So if it does pop, you should know where you need to put that line back into. So you saw that the barrel, that I pinched the barrel through the other mono. See how it's working pretty dang on good right there. It's looking clean, looking tight. It's better than a knot because a knot is not consistent, and you'll cast net can actually be lopsided if you don't get your knots consistent. So this barrel was freaking easy. I would definitely recommend that you doing that if you're trying to repair something. All right, so you just get your 2 lines. Make sure the first one that you put on there is not tangled up with the second line. I went 2 lines at a time. I put my hand through the cast net, fished it through, make sure it wasn't tied up with any of the net. So you can see me actually have one on the side of the barrel. So you put it in your rope or your mono. You grab it where you need it at. So you want to make sure, see how like that green little dot? That's my paint marker. So you want to make sure you're actually going in. to the cast net, not looping it out of the cast net. You want all your knots, all your stuff inside the net, not on the outside of your net. So all you do is feed that other strand through the other part of the barrel, the double barrel, tighten it up and clamp it. See how I'm moving into just a little. So tighten it up, grab my clips, pliers, whatever the heck you want to call that damn thing, and just pinch it. Crazy easy. Honestly, to do this part, it probably took me about 15 minutes to put all my lead lines where it needed to be. But this whole video probably took me about 2 hours to do, but that was between camera, changing, figure out what I need to do and all that. So if you were doing this just by yourself and without filming, I guarantee you can get this thing done within 30 minutes and you'll have a cast net ready to go. So yeah, pull on a little bit, make sure it's tight. That sucker wasn't going anywheres. So I'm just trying to tell you that I'm going to go counterclockwise around the net. Don't move your net around. You go around your net. So I'm actually done putting everything up. So I'm still watching my videos in the background. Look at Braden fishing back there. We went in the spillway that day for Christmas Eve, 101, trying to do a fishing video on who can outfish who. Spoiler, no one caught anything. But you can see how I got the shrink tubes where I need to. It's about a foot off of the swivel. I have my cast net freaking even. The weights are all even. If you don't know how to throw a cast net, go find another video. This is not the video for you. This is just how to repair the cast net. They got plenty of videos out there. But I guarantee you the next video that I do make, I will be using this cast net to prove that those barrels do work. So yeah, Braden's on that kayak. Look at his sexy legs back there. Look at those sexy legs. Nah, I'm just showing you right here. Use the barrels. Use the clamp. Those suckers hold a lot of weight. Yeah, and my dog's in the background trying to go in and out the doggy door. I'm getting distracted by it. That was Magnolia. Yeah, that was saying those crazy dogs just running in and out the freaking back door. Man, I am dripping. It was hot that day. I think it was about 80 degrees and it was about 7:30 at this time. But hey, yeah, look at that video. Look at that video. Look at Braden using that bait cast in a kayak. But yeah, we just found the regular pond in the spillway. We drove to it, launched the kayaks, went fishing, tried to find some stuff. We didn't catch anything, of course, but hey, it's fishing, not catching, right? It's all about the memories. So I really don't know what I'm saying right here. Just bobbing my head back and forth. Just saying some things. Probably, hey, watch my video, watch my video, watch my video. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. Yeah, so I don't know. What am I really saying right here? But that Duff shirt is killer. So if you find a cast net that is in the water, that's damaged, get it, repair it, save you some money. Apparently I'm just describing what I did use: the monofilament, the paint markers, the hoop tee, heat shrink gun, and that green thing and that on that table is actually my bag that I keep everything in. It has some holes in it, so it can get muddy, it can get dirty. Just hose it off and it'll be good. Oh, it's a lot of sweating on my back. Good lordy. All right, get ready, get ready. Here comes the ending. Peace. Thanks for watching Rusty Waters Outdoors. Peace.